Yes.
Hi, sir.
Okay, Miss Krista, I'll give you the access already to screen share. And Miss, since I really don't have much of the details with regards to your name and everything, magpakilala ka na
Yes.
lang, Miss, no? At
Yes.
least, at least
Sige.
we can get to know you in spite of the distance.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time and for inviting us, and for Sir John Paul also for coordinating. Thank you. So my name is Krista De Gracia, and then I'm part of the Rockwell in-house sales team, and I've been with the company for over 3 years already. So madami-dami na yung na-handle ko na clients and projects also. So I'll start my screen share also here. So these are some of our ongoing projects actually. So we have four, the Groves, Arton, Vantage, and Fordham. So ayoko info overload everyone. So I'll just go through the highlights of these projects. So for the Grove, this is our ready for occupancy project in Pasig. Tapos meron rin tayo sa Katipunan. So that's the Arton. And then that's pre-selling. So for Arton, Vantage, and Fordham, pre-selling na yan. And then for Vantage, this is in Capitolio, Pasig also. Tapos Fordham Tower, this one is in East Bay Residences in Sucat, Muntinlupa. So these are the projects. So what we tag these projects as upscale. So yung target market natin for these projects would be our mid-market to upper mid. And then sometimes even yung mga high-end clients natin who would want to have some additional investment. So there. So I'll start the presentation. Okay. So first, the Grove. So ito yung ready for occupancy natin in Pasig. So it's specifically located along C5 or E. Rodriguez Jr. Avenue, and very near also Ortigas Avenue. So ito si Grove. So these are the major establishments around the Grove. So we have international schools, Ridley and Domuscola. Tapos yung Valle Verde villages also, very near the Grove. And then across us would actually be Tiendesitas. And then along Ortigas Avenue naman, we have Medical City and then Ateneo Med School. And then actually meron rin ditong commercial and office building si Rockwell. It's called Rockwell Business Center. So ito yung location ni The Grove. So we launched this back in 2008 pa. So it's now ready for occupancy, all 6 towers. So that's 5.4 hectares yung buong development. And then what we really percent open space. So ayan. So this is the site development plan. So on the left would be C5. So when you enter, you would be welcomed by the retail row. So ito yung actual photo of the retail row. So sa first level, we have our restaurants, tapos meron yung dalawang banks, BDO and BPI. And then up on the second floor, we have more of the services. So currently, actually, nandito yung office namin sa gitna. And then we have 7-Eleven, we have spa, we have dentist. Ayan. So nandyan yan sa second floor. Tapos hindi lang kasya sa photo, but then around here, dun sa lower right ng screen, we have more pavilions there. We have marketplace, supermarket, and then we also have Starbucks and other restaurant options. So very convenient also for the clients na they'll just come down for their basic necessities here in the retail room. Okay, then going back to the site development plan. So here you'll see 2 points. So that's actually the security post. So from here onwards, purely residential na si Grove. So as I mentioned earlier, we have a total of 6 residential towers. So that's A, B, C, D, E, and F. Tapos sa gitna, we have our what we call amenity deck, which is actually located on the 4th floor, but then what we also like to call it garden level. So here, so let's start off here first. So in between towers A and B, we have what we call the podium. So may residential units din dyan, pero it also houses the gym and the function room. So ayan, this is an actual photo of the podium. And so this is the gym. So fully functional, and then we also have some in-house trainers that the clients can hire. And then this sa labas ng gym here sa right side, we have a pool. So this one is 25 meters lap pool. And then down here also, sa my further right, we have two outdoor courts. Usually one is for basketball and the other one is for tennis. So that's the amenities that we have here in the podium. And then you'll see here, so this is what we call the Great Lawn. So it's around 2,000 square meters big, and then around it would be the jogging path. Ayan. So really spacious talaga. And then this is the main pool naman, in between the towers. So this one is about 1,200 square meters in terms of the water area. So that's the main pool. So going back, so you'll see how really spacious it is and how we really offer open space. So there might be a total of 6 towers, but then you won't really feel very congested given nga dun sa amenities, the open space. So there. So that's for the Grove. And then I'll just show you an actual photo of our model unit before here. So this is a 2-bedroom, 67 square meters. So when we turn over our units, it will be fully finished. So finished meaning nandyan na yung flooring, yung laminated wood floorings, nandyan na rin yung painted walls, tapos may provisions na rin for your washer, your dryer, your air conditioning unit. So really ready to move in na talaga. Ayan. And then this is the finish of the door for the bedrooms. And then ganyan yung finish ng cabinet. So there. So we're about 99% sold for the Grove. So what we really have now would be studio to 1-bedroom unit. So starting off, we have studio units. So we have actually fully furnished is located in Tower D. Yung sa gitna na tower, so that's in Tower D. So this one, we have fully furnished units, if you might ask, because before in Tower D, we also had service apartments. So we call them Aruga. So meron din na to sa Rockwell Center in Makati. So we decided to have that in the Grove also. But then this was operational for about a year. But then we decided to close it down just so that the Grove is purely residential na lang. So with that, we decided to also sell these units as fully furnished. So we have studio units, 34 square meters. And then our total contract prices, the average price per square meter would be around 170 right now for the Grove. But then for the fully furnished, it would be around 180,000 per square meter. Yeah. So this is the rest of our inventory. It's all 1-bedroom actually. So this one, naman, fully finished naman. So it's just the floorings and then the painted walls. So we have 41 to 46 square meters. And then just to show you a typical unit layout for a 41 square meter, we have this. So when you enter here, this is your main door. And then to the side would be the kitchen. Tapos nandito yung common toilet and bath. And then here would be the living and dining area. Tapos yung master bedroom with their own balcony also. So there. And then there I mentioned how our units would just really be mostly studio and 1-bedroom. But actually, we have some units that are up for reopening. So ito yung mga nabili na before, but then we bumalik lang sa inventory ni Rockwell. So we have a smaller cut for a studio na 21 square meters at 3.7. And then we have bigger cuts na ngayon that we can soon reopen to the market. Well, actually, we can start offering these na to our clients if they really are looking for bigger unit cuts. So we have a 2-bedroom until a 3-bedroom. Ayan. So for our payment terms, since it's already ready for occupancy for the Grove, it's really on a cash term basis already. So straight na tayo to bank financing, but then I can still offer 2% cash discount. So from 8.3 for this 1-bedroom flat unit, 8.1 na lang. So 50,000 reservation fee, and then 30 days after which usually doon na yung magsa-start si bank financing. But then we have been offering this special promo also, what we call the early move-in term, where they're just their 10% down payment. So here, so this is for the same 1-bedroom unit. So it's 50,000 reservation fee also, and then 10% down payment. So after their 10% down payment, they can move into the unit already. They can already enjoy the amenities. Tapos mag-start yung amortization nila 30 days, another 30 days after, which, so that's around 10% across 4 months. Tapos yung turnover balance na 80% would still be due later this year on December 2020. So ayan, so move into the unit after their 10% down payment. And so are there questions so far for the group?
Guys, do you have questions that you wanted to ask to Miss Krista? Sige, baka
Ayan.
nag-digest
Wala
pa siguro,
naman.
Miss.
Ayan.
Sige.
Ayan, sige. So I don't want to also share too much technical details katulad ng mga units per floor or mga height, total number of floors. So if for these technical details, I'll be showing my contact details at the end of this presentation. So please feel free to contact me anytime also.
Okay, that's nice.
Ayan. And then here, so I'll move on to our next project naman. So ito, here onwards, the rest of our projects will be pre-selling already. So this one, starting off with Arton. So this one is in Katipunan, Quezon City. So it's exactly along Aurora Boulevard, but then very near the intersection of College. Ayan. So here, this is an actual photo from Google Maps. So if you guys are familiar with Katipunan area, bago dun mag-fly over pa Katipunan dito, you'll be staying to the right kung saan yung Santa Clara Church. Tapos mag-turn right to Aurora Boulevard. Tapos nandun yung property namin mismo sa Arton here. Ayan. So yung target market naman natin for Arton would really be the students around the area or those who have graduated from these major top universities who would like to start investing, or then they would like to have it for their own use also. And then around this part naman, sa lower part ng property would really be the big villages. So we also have clients who are around from these villages. Either they are starting families na who would want to move out of their parents' place, tapos start their own home na talaga, and then they opt for Arton, or for our senior citizens who would want to have a smaller space also. So yun yung usually yung market for naman. So here, and then just want to point out regarding the Mega Manila subway. So the Arton will have a stop that's very near, which is Anona Station. So ayan, medyo malapit siya. It's sa other side lang ng Aurora Boulevard. So this will be fully operational by 2025. So this is also a good point for our investors. And so this is another rendering of the Arton. So here sa left side ng screen, nandyan yung Katipunan Avenue, and then that would be Aurora Boulevard already. So here you will see we have two pavilions, so very similar to what we have in Grove na retail. So wala pang exactly kung ano yung tenants namin dito, but then most likely it will also be marketplace, and then Starbucks, and then restaurant options. Tapos the property right beside us, it used to be Veterans Bank. So that's when Rockwell was able to acquire na rin. So that one is about 1,000 square meters. So we'll be extending the retail there. So we'll have more restaurant options. Also, we have more tenants that would really cater to the basic needs of our residents in Arton. So for the Arton, we have 3 towers. So that's west, the one on the leftmost, and then on the middle is north tower, and then the last tower is east. And then in the middle of each tower, we have the amenities. So we have a total of 3 pools for each tower, and then the main pool will be in the middle. And then in the middle, we have the Great Lawn. So very similar also to our property in the Grove. And so this is an aerial view. So for the West Tower, we launched this around 2017. And then the turnover date will be July 2022. And then for the North Tower, the turnover date will be February 2023. Tapos yung East Tower, we haven't launched it. We might launch it maybe mid next year na. or later next year, 2021. So yeah, so we'll be focusing on two towers, West and the North Tower. Ayan. So just an actual photos of the views of the units in Arton. So we have four unobstructed views. So the northwest view, we have this is Katipunan and Ateneo view. And the northeast, or where the sunrise is, also you'll have a nice view of the Sierra Madre Mountains here. And then both for the southwest and southeast view, we'll have the villages, yung Alta Vista, ayan yung mga villages around the area, and then Ortigas skyline. So really nice views talaga for the Arton. Here, so here are some renderings for our amenities. So as usual, we have the gym, we have the function room, we have the for this one, FIBA size multi-purpose court, and then again also the retail row. And then here, this is the main pool and pavilion. And then what's different also for the Arton is that we will be having co-working space. So given nga na the market would really be more on the students, so we decided to add this as amenities. So if you notice yung main pool and pavilion, very similar also sa amenities natin sa Grove. So for actually, if you'll notice, it's very similar across all projects. It's somehow easier to remember kahit ang dami. It just really depends on the different locations. Ayan. So we have studio to 3-bedroom units available for the Arton. So we have that in both the West and the North Towers. So for the studio, around 27 to 29 square meters. And then for the 1-bedroom, 46 to 49. And then for the 2-bedroom, we have a wide range. So from that 73, and then biggest is 86. And then for the 3-bedroom, really spacious also, from 96 to 113 square meters. And then these are some of our renderings for each unit type. And then for the payment terms, these are actually special promo payment terms that we are offering for this month of June. So this is for the West Tower, yung very first tower. So that's studio to 3-bedroom units. Usually it's the promo that we're offering is 10, 30, 60, or even as low as 10, 20, 70. So ayan, and then this is the amortization for 25 months, 0% interest, straight to Rockwell, the developer. And then the turnover balance, which will be on July 2022 pa naman, ito na yung pwede silang mag-apply for bank loan. Ayan. So for a 1-bedroom, it's the cheapest actually in terms of monthly amortization. So this one is around 38,000 monthly, 0% interest. So this is, I think this is a 46 square meter unit for a 1-bedroom. Ayan. So this one next is for the North Tower or the second tower dun sa gitna. So this one naman will be turned over on 2023. So that's around 31 months to pay. So this one also same 10, 30, 60 payment terms. So ayan. For this one, the cheapest naman that in terms of monthly is the studio na 35,000 siya. Ayan. So these are actual photos of our model unit. So we have what we call the Arton Strip. It's along Katipunan Avenue extension also.
Let's wait for a while, huh? Krista might be lost in connection. Uh,
Akala ko ako nawala.
About that, parang nawala ata lang yung connection ko. Let's see. So there. So this one is the photo naman of the kitchen. Tapos may maid's room na rin. Ayan. Okay, and then this is the second bedroom. And then this is the master's bedroom. Ayan. So that's for the Arton. So for the Arton naman, the average price per square meter would be around 170 also, 1,000 per square meter. So questions so far for the Arton? None
Question,
naman.
guys. You might have something to ask for this project. The location is nice. It's along university built,
Yes.
so the potential is really so high.
Yes. So even yung mga alumni from these major universities, we really tap them as either their investment or for their own use later in the future when they start their own families already.
Ah,
So
okay.
that's exciting.
Right now, Miss, is there any ongoing development there or not yet?
In terms of the Arton itself, our projects.
Arton, yeah, Arton for
Yeah,
Arton itself.
we're actually constructing already the two towers, the west and the north.
Oh,
So I
wow.
believe the west would be and the north would be higher than the 10th floor already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, no, take note. No, Arton has a really good location, really, and in that area actually, it's hindi ba masyadong heavy ang traffic dyan, Miss, in that area?
Just along Katipunan, honestly, it
Yeah,
would
just
get traffic, especially during school hours, yung labasan.
Okay.
Yeah, but then other than that, it's good. It's not. May times naman it's not so traffic. And then also another innovation pala for the Arton, given that we cater to the students around, and as an added amenity would be shuttle services. So drop will be from Arton to the major universities along Katipunan. That will be part of the amenities for
Okay.
Arton. Ayan.
So for the drop off and the pickup points would be universities only
Yes, along Katipunan, sir. Yes.
along Katipunan. Well,
Yes.
that's
I
nice.
think, yeah. And I think we'll also be adding a stop here in the Arton Strip. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, sir, na office namin right now here. Doon sa
Okay.
extension part ng Katipunan.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Is there any question? No. Yeah, Dennis.
Yes.
Miss Krista, mayroong commercial na bago dyan sa Along Katipunan. Is that part of Arton Project? Yung may Starbucks?
Yes, yan yung Arton Strip, sir. So it's not
Oh.
connected lang. It's not connected sa Arton na project mismo.
Yeah.
We house our office here as nandun rin yung model unit namin. That's correct.
Doon din.
Starbucks, yes.
Araw-araw kasi akong dumadaan dyan.
Ayun, sir.
I'm from Commonwealth.
Ayun, perfect, sir. Very familiar.
Oo.
Miss Krista, by the way, I would like to introduce you to Dennis. Dennis is our branch head for Luzon area. So he may be the person that will be frequently in your office from time to time, I guess.
Yeah.
Sige. Well, we have a lot of offices kasi. So whenever you drop by sa Arton Strip, I might just not be there. But then I'd be glad to exchange messages with you, sir, if whenever you have questions or you have clients would want to visit us.
That's good.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Sir Dennis. Thank you. And then, okay, other questions?
Sige, parang wala pa siguro.
Pwede pa naman tayo mag-combine if ever, since hindi pa siya totally pre-selling pa lang naman, tama?
For that one, for units that we want to combine, it will still be upon approval. But then we can definitely request for that one.
All right. Thank you.
So we have bigger unit cuts also for the client. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So for this one also here, there are no other questions. Here. So this actually goes for all of our Rockwell projects where we have a dedicated property management team and then a specialized leasing team also. So first with the property management team, actually for the Grove, we have a total of 3. So isang property management team for 2 towers. So they really get to take care of the towers. So same also for our future projects. Upon turnover, we'll have a dedicated property management team talaga for them to really take care of the whole development. And then for our investors, we also have specialized leasing teams. So also same na dedicated shopper project na may sariling team to really help our investors find tenants for their units. So this goes for all of our projects. Ayan.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Any more
our,
questions?
yes.
See, Teacher Carol, you have question?
May question si Ma'am Lorena Pastor. How many RFO daw na available?
RFO is with the Groove. With Arton, it's pre-selling.
Pre-selling, I see.
Yeah.
So if ready for occupancy yung kailangan na ni client, let's push for the Grove.
The Groove. So si The Groove ang RFO.
Yes. So for the rest, pre-selling. Wala.
And anyway, Miss, no, you're gonna be dropping the inventory with this one to the group chat na lang siguro. We'll have one.
Sige, sir. I'll send everything there.
Okay. Sige.
Okay.
We'll ask Dennis to make some group chat for this one siguro na lang.
Yes, yeah. Mm-mm. So one more question.
Yes, sige.
Kasi like si SNDC parang pinoprotesta sila na bawal na sila magtayo ng high-rise condominium sa area. May na-encounter ba kayong problem like them?
So for the Arton, you're specifically referring
Yeah.
to, right? Yeah. So actually for the Arton, kasi may certain limit yan per zonal, for the
Yeah.
certain height. So for the Arton, we didn't reach the maximum. We left some allowance. So we did not really get complaints naman because we complied and then we didn't go beyond pa. We didn't reach that capacity. We left some, what do you call this, difference pa.
Okay.
It's considered high rise, but then we didn't reach the maximum number.
Oo. Kasi yun na parang yun na nagiging problema ni SMDC, pinoprotesta
Correct.
sila ng mga residents na nakapaligid sa kanila.
Correct, yeah. So for Arto naman, we haven't experienced naman so far since the launch date.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so maybe I'll move on first to our third project. So this one is the Vantage at Capitolio. So also in Pasig, but specifically in Capitolio area. So here, this is the Vantage. It's the corner of United Street and West Capitol Drive. So a few meters away also from Shaw Boulevard. Ayan, so that's the Vantage. And then also a major investment point of the Vantage, is the close proximity of the Santa Monica Bridge. So Vantage is about around 5 to 10 minutes away from the Santa Monica Bridge, which will connect this part of Capitolio to BGC area. Ayan, so this one will be really convenient. So sa BGC, medyo mahal, mataas na yung price points. So we have a lot of clients that would want to consider Vantage given nga of this bridge. Ayan, so aside from the bridge, we'll be benefiting from the Mega Manila subway. So the nearest station that will be near Vantage would be the Ortigas South. Ayan, so this one will be 3 kilometers away from our project. Ayan, so this one naman is around 2025 also. So here, this is an actual photo of the Santa Monica Bridge. This was as of November last year. So I think ngayon, medyo malapit-lapit na siya talaga mag-connect. So maybe, well, given the pandemic now, parang the update ata is next year. Yung mako-complete na yung bridge, later next year. Ayan. So this is the site development plan. So this one is fairly smaller in terms of area. So the whole property is around 5,600 square meters. And then on top will be 2 towers. So that's the East Tower and then the West Tower. But then still we have in the middle amenities here. So this is the main pool. So again, we're in the corner of United Street and West Capitol Drive. And so here are just actual photos of the view. So ito yung Ortigas skyline. Tapos ito yung facing Makati. Ayan. So for building features, so just like any other Rockwell properties, we have the 100% backup power. So in terms na mag-brown out, everyone in the units, all appliances, will still magagamit pa siya. So in 100% backup power yan. And then so for the 2 towers in the Vantage, we have 2 floors of basement parking and then 5 floors of podium parking. Tapos garbage room per floor and then 24/7 security and then key access card in the elevator. So that's also for all Rockwell projects. So here's some more renderings of our amenities. So typical also function room and then the gym. And then this one is the main pool on the 7th floor. So nasa 7th floor yung pool area and other amenities here in the Vantage. So here on the lower left, the photo, that would be in the sky deck of both towers. So yeah, may little greenery pa sa topmost floor of both towers. Ayan. So this, we also have retail row. Well, ito's 2 levels naman in Vantage. So typical also restaurants, basic necessities will be having that here in Vantage. And so this is the other side dun sa West Capitol Drive na retail. So this is our actual photos of the model unit that we have, which is also a 2-bedroom unit. So we have the Vantage Gallery just across the Vantage site mismo. So this one, there used to be UCC on the topmost floor, but then here we also have our showroom. Yeah. So this is the bedroom, and then this will be the toilet and bath. Ayan. And then this is the second bedroom, another maid's utility. And for the Vantage, we have very few units left na lang. We have a total of 7 na lang. So 2 to 3 bedroom units for the Vantage. So the West Tower, ito yung mag-turn over next year. Yeah, sorry, next year, tama. March 2021. So 2 units, 3 bedroom, 91 to 119. And then for the second tower, East Tower, it will be turned over March 2022. So we have 2 to 3 bedroom units available. And then for this one, just for point of reference, the prices indicated here are inclusive of the parking already. So if it's 3 bedroom, 2 parking slots, and then for the 3 bedroom, 2 parking slots, and then for the 2 bedroom, 1 parking slots. Inclusive na yan sa prices here. And then I'll be sharing with you just one unit. This is the 2-bedroom 70 square meters in the East Tower. So this is the layout of our 2-bedroom model unit that we have in the gallery. Ayan. So when you enter, you have your kitchen to the side and then living and dining area. And then you have 4 square meters of balcony. And then you have your hallway to the bedrooms. So first the second bedroom and then your master bedroom, which will also have its own toilet and bath. And so that's a total of 70 square meters. So this is a special payment term that we have, because if you noticed earlier, it's around 10, 25, 65 or 5, 30, 65 for the payment term. So that's the standard. But then this is a special payment term that we're offering for this month of June. So that's as low as 515.80. So for the reservation fee, sorry, this should be 75,000. I'll just send materials not corrected. So 75,000 for the Vantage, and then that's 5% down payment. Tas mag-start yung amortization of 15%, or we can do lump sum payments also para maging 57,000 lang per month for 19 months. Tapos lump sum every 6 months. Tapos the turnover balance of 80% will be on March 2022 pa. So here.
So for Vantage, the average price per square meter right now would be around 190,000 per square meter. So this is actually very competitive in terms of the competitors around the Vantage dun sa may Kapitolyo. Because the other developments, I believe they're already over 200,000 per square meter. So this is a really good price project. Okay, so there. So that's for the Vantage. Okay pa naman, hindi pa naman info overload.
Oh, okay pa, miss.
Okay, so there. So that's for the Vantage. So just really the basic details also. So lastly, so we have East Bay Residences. So this one naman is our first project sa southern part of Metro Manila, specifically in Sucat, Muntinlupa. So this one is actually located along East Service Road. So Service Road, medyo baka ma-off na yung clients. Like, ay, ayoko dyan sa Service Road na traffic. But actually, yung perception ng mga clients would be the West Service Road. So dun yun sa kabila ng project namin. So sa West Service Road, nandun talaga yung mga factories, yung mga warehouses, yung mga villages. So doon medyo nako-congest talaga yung traffic. Compared to East Bay na wala masyado, so the traffic here in East Service relatively lighter. And then aside from that, East Bay is around 800 meters away lang from the Sucat interchange. So it's actually very convenient also since here sa Sucat interchange, you have two options, either the South Luzon Expressway or SLEX or Skyway. So Skyway naman is along here Sucat Road, around 1 kilometer, I believe, away from our property. 1 to 2 kilometers, sorry. So this one would lead already to Makati and the other business districts. So ayan. So this is the site development plans. So this is the East Service Road on the upper right. So again, you'll be welcomed by the retail row, and then the rest of the development would be residential already. So these towers, actually, these used to be the Tribeca Towers, if you're familiar. So these are by the former developer na Landco. So I believe they're the owners also of yung mga resort na Punta Fuego, I believe. And then this is their na parang they just want to focus on their resorts. And then they decided to sell this property. So Rockwell bought it. So this is the first tower of Rockwell in the development, and then we'll call it the Fordham Tower. And then we also have the amenity deck here. It's actually built already. Clients can make use of it now. So here, so this is the clubhouse also. This is an actual photo na. Ito na yung completed part of it. So we'll have great lawn also. Aside from that, we'll have the great lawn, barbecue area, playground, jogging path, and multi-purpose court. Yeah. And then this is an actual photo na rin. This is of the pool naman. So if you notice, still very similar to our other projects when it comes to the theme. So this is the Fordham Tower, the first tower of Rockwell in East Bay Residences. So it's just 23 units to a floor. Pero if you notice, the tower, medyo pahaba siya. So in the middle, nandyan yung lift lobby. So if you might want to consider it na parang dalawa yung wings ng tower. So one wing and then the other wing. So when you come to think of it, in your wing, you'll just have about 11 to 12 units to your side. So you won't really feel na very congested siya. So for the innovations, so here we have the floating corridors and private bridgeways in the Fordham Tower. So we have, it's not yung typical na hotel type of hallways, where we have hollow spaces here to the sides of the tower to really allow for more ventilation, for lighting. Ayan. So and then here we also have private bridgeways. So this is the main door to your unit. Tapos may added security lang by having that private bridgeway aside from the main hallway. And then this is the garden atrium. So the garden atrium, we have it on the 7th and 12th floor para lang to cut the hollow spaces para hindi siya diretso na space lang from the topmost floor to the bottom. So here we have garden atrium with landscaping. Yeah, so that's on the 7th and 12th floor. So Fordham Tower, very limited units lang din. We have 3 units, all of which are 2-bedroom prime units. So that's 73 to 74 square meters. So we have a model unit also for this one in the actual site in East Bay. So ayan. So this one also inclusive of prices already. So Fordham, it's very competitive at around 130,000 per square meter average. And so this is the layout again. So very similar kitchen to your side, and then nandyan yung maid's quarters, dining and living area, and then hallway to the bedrooms. So again, we're also offering special lower payment term. So instead of 530.65, we can also offer 515.80. So yung monthly na lang for this 2-bedroom would be around 51,000. So the turnover date for this one will be next year, December 2020. Ayan. So also, so that's for Fordham Tower in East Bay Residences. And then I just don't have specific details of these ones, but then these are our high-end projects naman. So this is Proscenium. This is in Rockwell Center mismo in Makati. And then we also have, this is our first residential lots project. So this one is in Carmel Ray, in Canlubang, Laguna. So we're selling lots now. This one around 300 to 600 plus square meters of lots. And then we also have a project already in Bacolod. So this one is Nara Residences. And so if you guys have clients looking into this, to these specific locations, send details via email. And so there. Thank you again. So I'm Crystal. Here are my contact details. You can reach me anytime if you need proposals, if you have questions on any of our Rockwell projects. Thank you. So do we have questions for any of the projects that was presented?
Okay, any question, guys? Miss Krista, can you flash back the number?
Ayan, sorry, there.
Yeah.
So that's my email and then my contact number, 0917-512-1104. So I'm also active on Viber or WhatsApp. And then
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we've got 4 projects in a row. Sir Dennis, you can, ano bang suggestion mo, miss? We will have a separate group chat for every project?
or just one na lang would be
Just
fine.
one na lang would be
Yeah.
fine. Okay. So, Sir Dennis, you can keep in touch with Miss Krista na lang. Then probably you can add her on the group and make one for Rockwell, no? For Rockwell, because, and please, sir, label it with there in Manila, because we also have Rockwell here in Cebu.
Cebu, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
Noted.
although we have 2 projects here, the 32 Sanson and the Aruga.
Aruga, correct.
But Aruga is is a different presentation for Rockwell. It's a nice
Yes.
project of Rockwell also.
Fun.
Yeah,
Beach-
very nice.
Beach living.
Noted.
Beach level yun eh.
Yes.
So it's very
Ibang
nice.
portfolio, yeah.
Ibang portfolio yun, ibang
Correct.
ibang market, pero maganda. Very
Maganda.
nice. Yeah, very nice. So, Miss Krista, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much also.
Sige po, Miss. And hopefully, makabenta tayo.
Yes.
Sige,
Yes.
sige, Miss. Thank you very much, Miss. No,
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
Then we will just throw possible questions right on the
Okay.
group chat. Thank
Yes.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank
And
you.
bye, sir.